Hello friends and welcome to art class with me, Mr. Blakely. And welcome to our final art lesson of the year. Yeah, so happy and sad. Happy for summer break to start and sad to not be seeing you guys for a while. But as to what we're doing today, we are going to be drawing this guy right here. His name is Percy and he's a porcupine. He is the main character of a story called Perfectly Percy. Let me flip over to that for just a second so you can see it. Here's the cover. Perfectly Percy, story and pictures by Paul Schmid. And it's all about a little porcupine named Percy whose favorite thing in the whole world is a balloon. He loves balloons. You can see him right there on the cover with his balloon. Yeah, if you think about it though, a porcupine who loves balloons, there could be a problem there. Have you thought about why? Maybe think about it, and we'll talk more about it at the end of the video. But let me flip back to my thing here. We're going to be drawing Percy today, just like you see here. And just like you see here, if you want to color it after the drawing part is done, you can do so. I did mine pretty light. You know, the blue is pretty similar to what you saw on the cover there, the actual Percy. I decided to make my Percy really, really light brown, but you can keep them white if you want to. Anyway, I'm going to get this off the screen, and let's go ahead and start drawing. All right. So the first step, friends, is that we're going to draw Percy's body. Right about there, feet down here, and balloon up here. All right. Let's start at the top of Percy's head, and his body is almost kind of shaped like a potato. All right. So here we go. We're going to go down. Oops. Try that again. We're going to go down and around. And all the way back up to there. So you got a body. It's kind of shaped like a potato. All right. If you're still with me, let's move on to the next step. If not, hit pause until you're done. We're going to be making two eyes for Percy. They're just little round circles. One there and one there. Cute. Do a couple of little eyebrows here, right over those eyes. Hey. It's funny, as I'm drawing this, as I drew this before, it looked a lot like Winnie the Pooh. Let's see if it does it again. So we'll make a nose. That's sort of an oval, right? A long circle, longer this way than this way. A little mouth, like that. To me, something about the eyes and the nose, he looks a little bit like Winnie the Pooh. But I like Winnie the Pooh. Next up, let's do hands. Let's make his hands, his little arms. And they're just kind of backwards letter C's. They're just a little bit longer that way. So there's one. And there's the second one. All right, next we'll do his legs. So go, oops, make sure you start at the top there. Go down and out. And back in. There's one foot. Down, out. And there's the second foot. So that's Percy's basic body shape. Don't forget when you go back in, like you saw in my example, you're going to color his eyes and his nose. Let's do his balloon next. We'll have it go up, 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 up. There's the string. Then for the bottom of the balloon, right, you're going to have a little triangle where the balloon is knotted. And then you're going to make the balloon itself, which is a circle that gets wider at the top and then comes down to almost a point like that. Oops, and I didn't make this quite long enough. We'll have it go like that. So it's connected to his hand and it doesn't float away. All right. So from here, we're going to make his quills. And his quills are like his spine. It's the pokey part. So it's not too hard. We're just going to do a bunch of lines, right, like this. And a lot of times they're either straight or they might slightly curve. Fun fact about porcupines, they have lots of quills or spines, but they're mostly only on its back and tail. They're not really on the front. So as you do this, notice I'm not putting any on this side, I'm mostly putting them on this side. That's because his body is kind of turned, right? So we're seeing part of his back, and that's going to be the real spiny pokey part. They almost, I mean, they look like what they are, which is they're like really hard, stiff hairs that come out of the porcupine's back. The porcupines have lots of them, and they're super pokey on the end. I'm trying to do my best to make mine look super pokey. Oh yeah, see how sharp some of these look? You want to draw lots because their back is just covered with them. Don't scribble them though. You notice how I'm like doing each one individually? I could be like, but that won't make them look like spines. Also, before I get too far down here, I'm going to draw him a tail, which porcupines have, and it's just a little bit longer here. So there's like a few of them that are pretty close together like this. And they're going to be a little bit longer. So I'm going to start to make these kind of shorter as they get closer to the tail. So that the tail is kind of its own separate thing. But yeah, this is kind of the rest of our drawing here. It's just adding in lots and lots of porcupine quills. If you're saying to yourself, am I adding too many? The answer is probably not. There are lots of them. And they are super pokey. All right. So I'm going to keep talking as I'm drawing here. I'm just going to draw some more. Just a few shorter ones like this too. Sorry, I'm being so quiet. So I would highly recommend that you read Perfectly Percy. I'm not going to tell you, but Percy does have the problem, which I brought up earlier in the video. A balloon? His favorite thing is a balloon, and he's covered with really super sharp, pokey things. And he does. The problem that he has is that when he plays with this balloon, it keeps popping. And he comes up with a real fun solution in the book, which I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you guys to either read the book, or if you want to, I am going to include a video of someone reading the book. This would be the kind of thing I would read to you guys in class, but I thought maybe it'd be fun to hear somebody else read it. And there's already so many videos. I decided I'm gonna link a video to someone else reading it, and you guys can read it if you want to. If not, well, I guess you'll never know what happened with Percy, how he solved this problem. But I'm gonna stop drawing those because I could just draw them all day. So we've come to the end, friends. This is our last lesson, as I mentioned earlier in the video, and I won't see you guys again probably until the fall. I just want you guys to know that I'm super proud of you and all that you've done, all that you've grown this last year, and I'm going to miss you all a lot. I already miss you because I haven't seen you in like 2 months. But hopefully we'll all be able to meet back up again in the fall and continue on with class like we used to. Well, stay well, friends, and I'll see you guys in the fall. Bye.